Look around you. The world is silent, yet your mind never stops. Your thumb moves automatically, scrolling, tapping, watching, and you don't even notice anymore. You think you're free, you think you're choosing, but every flick of your finger is a signal, a whisper, feeding the machine that owns your attention. This is not freedom. This is a digital prison, and you're serving a sentence you didn't even know existed. You're not living, you're scrolling. We live in an age where silence feels uncomfortable, where boredom feels like death, and where your worth is measured in numbers that disappear tomorrow. Look at your friends, your family, even yourself. How many hours are lost every single day to endless scrolling, endless feeds, endless distractions? You were promised connection, but you received chains. The truth is, you don't control your attention anymore. Something else does. Something invisible, silent, but incredibly powerful. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. The internet was supposed to be freedom, a wild, chaotic, unfiltered space. But slowly, imperceptibly, control crept in. Algorithms learned to predict your every move, your every emotion, your every weakness. They watched you, they measured you, and then they used that knowledge to keep you hooked. Every notification is a hook, every like is a drop of dopamine, a digital drug designed to keep you obedient. Every trending post, every viral video, every clickbait title is carefully engineered to steal fractions of your attention, and in doing so, steal your life. You became the product, your emotions became the currency, and your data became the gold they built their empires on. And worse, you didn't even notice. You think it's entertainment, you think it's free, but nothing is free. The cost is your attention, your focus, your awareness. Now, you don't ask who am I, you ask, how do I look? Did they like my post? Did it go viral? The prison isn't made of walls, it's made of loops, of habit, of unseen psychological manipulation. Even the smartest, the strongest, the most disciplined people fall for it, and you fell too. They told you that connection was everything, that you could reach anyone, anywhere, anytime. But here's the paradox. We've never been more connected, and yet we've never felt more alone. You scroll through endless faces, smiling, perfect, filtered, while inside you feel a quiet ache. That's not connection, that's comparison. And comparison is the slowest form of self-destruct. Think about it. How many times have you scrolled at night, feeling empty, feeling anxious, feeling like something is missing? You don't talk anymore, you text. You don't feel anymore, you react. You don't live in moments, you record them. Every like, every share, every notification is designed to keep you trapped, addicted, distracted from yourself. And every time you try to disconnect, you feel anxious, restless, like your body is missing something it can't survive without. That's not an accident, that's design. You were programmed to crave the very thing that empties you. The digital world gave you infinite information, but stole something far more valuable: the ability to feel, the ability to experience life without a screen in your hand. Who are you, really? Not your username, not your profile picture, not the version of you that fits inside a 30-second video or a viral post. When was the last time you sat in silence and truly heard your own thoughts? When was the last time you did something for yourself, not for validation, not for attention, not for reaction, but simply because it felt alive? The truth is, you've been trained to escape yourself, trained to chase noise so you don't face the emptiness. Because silence feels like death to a mind addicted to stimulation. You used to watch sunsets, now you record them for strangers. You used to experience life, now you archive it. You used to be, now you perform. You used to feel, now you filter. And the more you escape, the more lost you feel. The more you try to fill the void with likes, shares, views, and comments, the emptier you become. The digital prison is not just your device, it's inside you. It lives in your habits, in your mind, in the patterns of thought you allow to dominate your day. At some point, something inside you whispers, I can't do this anymore. You wake up tired, though you never moved. You scroll through faces and still feel invisible. You crave peace, but all you find is noise. That's the breaking point. The moment you realize the bars weren't around you, they were inside you. You built this prison with your attention, with your habits, with your unwillingness to sit in silence and face yourself. And now, you can take it back. It's not easy. You'll reach for your phone like a reflex. You'll feel lost, restless, maybe even afraid. But this discomfort is the withdrawal of a digital addict finally tasting reality again. It's the first step to freedom. It's the first step to living. It's the first step to reclaiming your mind. Because every time you fight the urge to scroll, every time you say no to distraction, every time you choose awareness over passivity, You take a piece of yourself back. The first rule of escape is silence. Sit without your phone, breathe, listen to yourself. Remember what it feels like to be alive, to think, to feel, to exist outside of a screen. Go outside, feel the air, watch the sky. Let your mind wander, let your thoughts be your own again. Relearn boredom, relearn curiosity, relearn what it feels like to truly live. Disconnect from the chains of likes, notifications, and endless content. Reclaim your focus, reclaim your energy, reclaim your life. Every moment you take back, the digital prison loses power. Every habit you break, every second you spend truly conscious, you grow stronger. You are not a machine. You are consciousness. You are awareness. You are alive. And now, it's time to live again. You're not living, you're scrolling. But now, you finally see the difference. Now, you finally understand the chains, and you finally understand freedom. Once you start taking back your attention, something begins to shift inside you. Your brain, your habits, your very perception of the world all start to change. You realize that your thoughts are not your enemy, that your attention is a tool, not a leash. That freedom isn't something you wait for. It is something you create every single day. You notice the small things, the way sunlight filters through a window, the sound of wind through the trees, the rhythm of your own heartbeat. These are real. These are alive. The digital prison taught you to live for distraction, for instant gratification, for empty approval. But now, your mind begins to remember what it feels like to focus, to reflect, to think deeply. You are rewiring yourself slowly, patiently, powerfully. And in this new clarity, you start to see the world as it is, not as the curated, filtered illusion you were shown. You begin to understand who you really are and what you truly want. Because awareness is freedom, and freedom is strength. This is where it all comes together. Every moment you spend on autopilot, you are choosing the prison. Every swipe, every scroll, every just 5 more minutes, it adds up. But now you have a choice. The most powerful choice you will ever make. The choice to reclaim your attention, your mind, your life. You can keep scrolling. You can stay trapped. Or you can wake up. You can reclaim your time. You can step into the real world. The world of feeling, of creation, of true connection. It won't be easy. The prison fights back. It whispers to you. It makes you doubt yourself. But the very fact that you are aware, the very fact that you question it, means you already hold the key. And the more you practice, the stronger you become. You start to take back your mornings, your hours, your energy. You begin to live intentionally. You begin to focus on what matters. The digital prison can try to claim you again, but now you know the truth. You are alive. You are conscious. You are powerful. This is your life, your time, your attention, your mind. Don't let it be stolen. Don't let it be wasted. You are not living. You are scrolling. But you have the power to change that. And the moment you choose, the prison loses its grip forever.